Hi everyone, I am Asit Dwivedi, Assistant Professor, BCA Department, IIMT College of Management. Uh, I am going to give lecture to you on arrays in C or arrays in C programming. Okay, now array. Array Array in C is one of the most used data structure in C programming. It is a simple and fast way of storing multiple values under a single name. In this lecture, we will study the different aspects of array in C language, such as array declaration, definition, initialization, types of arrays, array syntax, advantages and disadvantages, and many more. Now question comes, what is array in C? Question is, what is array in C? C programming. An array in C is a fixed size collection of similar data items stored in contiguous memory locations. Okay, an array in C is a fixed size collection of similar data items stored in contiguous memory locations. Contiguous memory locations means next to each other or one after another. Contiguous means one after another, means next to each other. Okay, it can be used to store the collection of primitive data types such as int, char, float, etc. Means it can store data type int, char, float, and other, and also derived and user-defined data types such as pointers, structures, etc. Array in C. This is a diagrammatic representation of the array. Array in C, this is the name of the array here is array. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 elements or array elements here. There are 6 elements here. Okay, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these are array indexes. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are array indexes. Array index always starts from 0. Array index always starts from 0. Doesn't matter what is the size of the array. Okay, doesn't matter what is the size of array, uh, but array index always starts from 0. Now, C array declaration. In C, we have to declare the array like any other variable before using it. As when we want to use any variable, in the program, we declare that program in the starting. Okay. Similarly, if we want to use array, we will declare array also in the starting. We can declare an array by specifying its name, the type of its elements, and the size of its dimensions. We can declare an array by specifying its name. First, we will specify the array name, the type of elements. Type means data type. This can be int, float, char, or any other data type. And the size of its dimension means what is the size of the array, how many elements we want to store in the array. When we declare an array in C, the compiler allocates the memory block of the specified size to the array name. Okay. This is the syntax for array declaration. First one, there is data type. Data type, then array name, then size. First data type will come, then array name will come, then size will come. Data type will be any data type like int, char, float. Okay. Array name, this one. Array name will be any user defined name. We can take any name, user defined name as array name. Then size, what is our need of the size. Okay. Or data type, array name, size 1, size 2, dot, 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 size n. Here, this one, first one is the single dimension array or 1D array. Second one is multi-dimension array. First one is declaration of single dimension or one dimensional array. Second one is declaration of multi-dimensional array. Now, C array initialization. Initialization in C is the process to assign some initial value to the variable. When the array is declared or allocated memory, the elements of the array contain some garbage value. What happens when we declare array? Okay, initially some garbage value will be assigned automatically. Okay, so we need to initialize the array to some meaningful value. Okay, so we need to initialize the array to some meaningful value. There are multiple ways in which we can initialize an array in C. Now, first one, array initialization with declaration. In this method, we initialize the array along with its declaration. We use an initializer list to initialize multiple elements of the array. An initializer list is the list of values enclosed within braces, curly braces, this one, separated by a comma. Okay. So this is the syntax. This is the syntax to declare array initialization with declaration. First, data type will come. Data type will come, then array name will come. Array name will come, then array size will come. Okay, then equal to curly braces, value 1, comma value 2, comma value 3, dot, 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 value n. So this is the array initialization syntax for array initialization with declaration. Now, this is diagrammatic representation of array initialization. ARR 5 equal to 2, 4, 3. Name of the ARR 5. Okay. Name of the array, that is ARR. Short of array. I am taking short of array ARR. Name of the array. Size is 5. Equal to curly braces, then 2, 4, 8, 12, 16, curly braces and semicolon. In this way, we can initialize the array. Memory allocated and initialized. This is the name of ARR is name of array. Okay, first element is 2, second element is 4, third one is 8, fourth one is 12, fifth one is 16. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All these are array indexes. 0, 1, 2, 3 are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are array indexes. Okay. And already I told you, array index always starts from 0. Now, array initialization with declaration without size. Okay. If we initialize an array using an initializer list, we can skip declaring the size of the array, as the compiler can automatically deduce the size of the array in this case. In these cases, the size of the array in these cases is equal to the number of elements present in the initializer list. As the compiler can automatically deduce the size of the array. Now, data type, array name. See, here in bracket, there is no number. There is no size is given inside the brackets. Okay, compiler will automatically assign this size equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are assigning 5 values. So in this case, compiler will assign size 5. The size of the above array is 5, which is automatically deduced by the compiler. Now, array initialization after declaration using loops. We initialize the array after the declaration by assigning the initial value to each element individually. We can use for loop, while loop, or do while loop to assign the value to each element of the array. Okay, so we can use loops also to assign, to initialize. Okay, but we can initialize through while loop, we can initialize through for loop, we can initialize through do while loop, but best one is for initialization of an array is for loop. That is given over here. For int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, opening curly braces, array name is the name of the array, I equal to value I. Now, after initialization, access array elements. We can access any element of an array in C using the array subscript operator, these brackets, and the index value I of the element. Array name, index. We can access array elements using array name and index. One thing to note is that the indexing in the array always starts with 0. Already I told you, array index always starts from 0. Any array index always starts from 0. That is, the first element is at index 0 and the last element is at n minus 1, where n is the number of elements in the array. This is the diagrammatic representation of axis array elements. ARR 0. ARR is array name. 0 is the index. See, ARR array name or array variable. 0 index of the element to be accessed. ARR 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the array indexes. Okay. Update array element. We can update the value of an element at the given index I in a similar way to accessing an element by using the array subscript operator, these brackets, and the assignment operator equal to. Array name I equal to new value. So this will assign new value to index I of the array name. Old value will be removed. Now, see array traversal. Traversal is the process in which we visit every element of the data structure. For C array traversal, we use loop to iterate through each element of the array. Already I told you we can access the in same way how we can access the array elements. Similarly, we can traverse the array. We can traverse the array using while loop, do while loop, for loop. But best one is for loop for the traversal of the array. Array traversal using loop. Using for loop. For int I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, opening curly braces, array name I, array name is the name of the array or array variable, I is the index, closing curly braces. Now, this is the diagrammatic representation of array traversal for int I equal to 0, I less than size, I plus plus, ARR I. ARR 2, ARR is the array name, 2, 4, 8, 3, sorry, 12, 16. These are the array elements, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the array indexes, and this will visit from index 0. First from index 0, then from index 1, then from index 2, then from index 3, then index 4. Now, types of arrays in C. There are two types of arrays based on the number of dimensions it has. They are as follows: one-dimensional arrays, 1D array, multi-dimensional arrays. Multi-dimensional arrays can be two-dimensional, more than one dimension. Means two dimension, three dimension, four dimension, more than one dimension. Okay. In in one-dimensional array, there will be one index. In multi-dimensional array, there will be more than one index. Now, first one-dimensional array in C. The one-dimensional array, also known as 1D arrays in C, are those arrays that have only one dimension. Syntax of the 1D array in C: array name, size. And this is the diagrammatic representation of 1D array. Now, multidimensional array in C. Multidimensional arrays in C are those arrays that have more than one dimension. Some of the popular multidimensional arrays are 2D arrays and 3D arrays. We can declare arrays with more dimensions than 3D arrays, but they are avoided as they get very complex and occupy as large amount of space. Actually, what happens, working with one-dimensional array is easy. Okay, working with two-dimensional array is more complex compared to 1D array. Working with three-dimensional array becomes more complex than two-dimensional array. Okay, so generally we are limited up to two-dimensional array. In rare cases, we use 3D or 4D. Okay, now two-dimensional arrays in C. A two-dimensional array or 2D array in C is an array that has exactly two dimensions. They can be visualized in the form of rows and columns organized in a two-dimensional plane. Syntax of 2D array in C: array name, size 1, size 2. Here, size 1, size of the first dimension, size 2, size of the second dimension. This is the diagrammatic representation of the 2D array. Now, three-dimensional array in C. Another popular form of a multi-dimensional array is three-dimensional array or 3D array. A 3D array has exactly three dimensions. It can be visualized as a collection of 2D arrays stacked on top of each other to create the third dimension. Okay. Syntax of 3D array in C: array name, size 1, size 2, size 3. This is the diagrammatic representation of the 3D array. Now, properties of arrays in C. It is very important to understand the properties of the C array so that we can avoid bugs while using it. The following are the main properties of an array in C. First one, fixed size. The array in C is a fixed size collection of elements. The size of the array must be known at the compile time, and it cannot be changed once it is declared. Second, homogeneous collection. We can only store one type of element in an array. There is no restriction on the number of elements, but the type of all these elements must be the same. Now, dimensions of an array. A dimension of an array is the number of indexes required to refer to an element in the array. It is the number of directions in which you can grow the array size. Now next, contiguous storage. All the elements in the array are stored continuously one after another in the memory. It is one of the defining properties of the array in C, which is also the reason why random access is possible in the array. Now next, random access. The array in C provides random access to its elements, that is, we can get to a random element at any index of the array in constant time complexity just by using its index number. Next, no index out of bounds checking. There is no index out of bounds checking in C, C++. Now, advantages of array in C. The following are the main advantages of an array: random and fast access of elements using the array index. Use of fewer lines of code as it creates a single array of multiple elements. Traversal through the array becomes easy using a single loop. Sorting becomes easy as it can be accomplished by writing fewer lines of code. Now, disadvantages of array in C. Allows a fixed number of elements to be entered, which is decided at the time of declaration. Unlike a linked list, an array in C is not dynamic. Insertion and deletion of elements can be costly since the elements are needed to be rearranged after insertion and deletion. Thank you.